WRRS!
WRRS, bring you the latest intermediate school news.
Hello, intermediate school. We welcome you here at Channel WRRS on November 15, 2019. I'm Claire.
And I'm Catherine. We pride ourselves with bringing you the latest intermediate school news.
Let's go on our updates for the Chutes and Ladders game.
Hi guys! We didn't have a lot of tickets this week, but we're going to chalk that up to bass testing, so I know we were super busy, but we did get enough tickets to move one space this week. So we are on number 12. Get those tickets in this week. Keep it up. Be Red Raider strong.
Thanks, Mrs. Delaney.
Don't forget to keep earning tickets for respect, responsibility, and safety.
We really need those tickets turned in so we can earn the end of our marking period surprise.
It's time to feature a person that has overcome failures to become successful.
Last week we talked about Howard Schultz.
All the coffee lovers would not have all those fancy drinks if Howard Schultz didn't have a never give up attitude.
This week we are looking at Colonel Harland Sanders.
Have you heard of Colonel Sanders? Have you heard of Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Colonel Sanders was born in 1890 in Indiana and is not only known for his chicken recipe, but also his numerous failures in life and in business.
At 5 years old, his father died, leaving him only his mother to fend for support for 3 children, including Harland.
By age 14, he began working as a farmhand at another farm in southern Indiana.
He became a proficient cook during this time, learning how to make bread, vegetables, advancing in his knowledge of cooking and preparing meat by the age of 10 years old.
By 1902, the age of 12, his mother remarried and with some problems forced Harland to leave home the following year.
Sanders worked odd jobs for years, never really able to make anything stick. He owned a ferry boat company on the Ohio River, sold tires in Winchester, Kentucky, and later, 1930, opened a restaurant inside a Shell Oil company in Kentucky, where he began serving chicken dishes, and he was 40 years old at the time.
In July 1939, he came to a motel and a restaurant, which was destroyed by a fire just 4 months later.
During the war, he sold his business and got divorced in the same year.
In 1955, another one of his restaurants failed.
That year, at the age of 65, with just $105 Social Security check to his name, he set out to sell his franchised chicken, modeled to the restaurants across the country.
He was famously rejected by 1,009 restaurants before one agreed to his idea.
Colonel Harland David Sanders was fired from dozens of jobs before founding a fried chicken empire.
He traveled across the U.S. looking for someone to sell his fried chicken, and after finally getting a business deal in Utah, Kentucky Fried Chicken was born.
KFC is one of the most recognizable franchises in the world, with over 18,000 locations. Colonel Sanders once said, "One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to help something better."
Colonel Sanders showed us with his growth mindset he could become successful despite all the failures, no matter how old you are. Have you been saving those yellow tickets? School stores open every Thursday and Friday morning at 7:45.
It also opens for bussers on Tuesday for those who wait in the library that week.
Did you see you could buy a lunch with Mr. Gaffney or have a class pizza party?
Have you been getting sponsors for our school readathon for Skyla?
Don't forget there are some pretty cool prizes for the top students.
There is a prize for the student that has the most sponsors and one for the ones that raise the most money.
Helping Skyla is a great way for us as a school to show support for her and her family through this hard time.
Let's pull together. Be Red Raider strong and be Skyla strong.
Last week, the 6th grade computer classes had the honor of celebrating veterans with their red carpet videos at Spotlight Theater.
They had the privilege of interviewing 3 World War II veterans. 2 of them were 100 years old.
Others interviewed family members of World War II veterans. One of the veterans was a prisoner of war. Another was on a ship that hit a mine and flew to the other side of the boat.
We are thankful for these men in our community that fought for our freedom.
It's time for Miss Helen's library tips.
Hi boys and girls, last week's emoji book title answer was Number the Stars. So if you guessed that, you will be added to my list for correct answers. This is already the 4th week of emoji book titles, and this one is this for this week. Also, coming up next week, we will be having a book fair in our library, and it will be open after school and during the play. So be on the lookout for some posters and some things around the school to promote our book fair in the library. So make sure you let your parents know there's going to be letters going home, lots of notes in your backpack, so be on the lookout and come check out our book fair.
Have you taken a book out lately?
This is Channels Television's breaking news.
Charlotte Denon, New York 1, coming to you live from Hornell Intermediate School Auditorium with news about the Elf the Musical Junior. I have with me today Camden Greenthal, aka Buddy the Elf, and Elliot Bale, aka Mr. Greenway. So Camden, do you think Hornell Intermediate School has enough Christmas spirit to get Santa's sleigh off the ground?
Absolutely. I think we can do it.
What's the matter, Elliot?
I don't know if Hornell has what it takes.
Oh, we can do it. If you come Friday, November 22nd at 7 p.m.
Or Saturday, the 23rd at 2 p.m.
Or 7.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Come see Elf Jr. at Hornell Intermediate School.
Merry Christmas!
It's time to pump up your brain. A growth mindset moment with Mrs. Bailey.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Bailey.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm reading a good book, practicing some self-care. Self-care is so important because you need to treat yourself the way you deserve to be treated. Self-care can be anything from going on a walk to taking a bubble bath. You know, life gets crazy sometimes and you can get really stressed out. School can get really hard and, you know, you can get really frustrated, but it's important to take care of yourself always. If you're not okay mentally, you're not going to perform well academically. So you have to find a way to take care of yourself. Self-care is so important. If you have a really cool way to take care of yourself, come tell me about it. I want to hear about it.
This brings an end to our broadcast this morning.
Don't forget to show respect for our school, our classmates, family, and community.
Remember, if at first you don't succeed, try again. We are respectful.
We are responsible.
We are safe.
We are red, rated, strong.